YouTube beauties, it's me again, Brenda, and I have the focus like this because I want you to see what's in front of me right now. So there are a ton of different palettes that I want to go through, that I want to show you, and then I want to go through the palettes that are my top 10 palettes. So I'm going to go ahead and get started first with the top 10 palettes. These would be the favorites, the ones that I go to. These are the ones that I reach for the most, which would be these 10 right here. So let me move these out of the way so that I can show you my top 10 palettes. So lately my most favorite palette has been this Tarte Clay Play Face Shaping Palette. I love this palette because I can grab any one of those shades and use it as transition color. Also, this is a great palette to use for a work look, and not to mention it smells like chocolate. So heck to the yes. These pigments are very nice. They're buildable and they're very soft to work with. They're very nice. I think I already said that, but I mean, you have your bronzers in here as well. So you have different shades where you can contour bronze. You have some white, which I do a little bit of highlight with this white on my eyebrow bone. Even though it doesn't have any shimmer to it, I do use this white a lot for that. So this is one of my top 10. These 10 are in no way in any order. These are just my top 10. This one is a new favorite of mine by Ruby May. This is the hashtag Brights palette, and it looks like this. These shades are so freaking rich. You must put down foundation or a primer and a transition color before you place any of these shades on your lid, because they will stain you. But these shades are so beautiful. Let me just give you a couple of swatches. See, that's the blue. And then again, these are very buildable. So these are just beautiful shades to work with. Beautiful shades. So again, this is one of my top 10 palettes. The next palette would be the Zodiac palette by Kathleen Lights. Her and ColourPop came out with this palette, the Zodiac. These shades, I mean, I don't know how else I can explain how wonderful these shades are. So these are extremely creamy shades. Let me just swatch a couple for you here. So there's that one, there's that yellow, and then there's that maroon. So you see how beautiful these shades are. These are very pigmented. These stay on all day long. I'm not sure what they did to these shades to make them so vibrant and so beautiful, but these shades are so nice to work with. Again, they're creamy, buildable, easy to add colors and layer over, and just beautiful to buff out. These make such beautiful looks. I've never seen another palette to have similar colors in it, as of a group like these. I've never seen another palette like that. What I love about this is that if you look at the shades, you have several shimmers, several satins, and several matte. You can make so many looks with this palette. It's an incredible palette. I love this palette, and I'm so afraid to use it all up because I'm afraid I'm gonna hit pan. Two of my most favorite palettes are from Alamar Cosmetics. The very first one that came out was this yellow one, Alamar Cosmetics. It's a magnetic palette that closes magnetically. This is Reina del Caribe eyeshadow palette number 1. And just look at these shades. So this is actually my second palette. I finished up 3 of the shades out of my very first palette, and I dropped it and the other ones cracked. So it was my fault, so I had to purchase a second one. There's the blue, there's the green, there's the gold. These are beautiful shades. Again, Can't go wrong. You can make a lot of looks with these. These are all shimmer shades, but you can make so many different looks with this palette. This one just came out this year. This one actually comes with the mirror, and again, magnetic palette. This one is Reina del Caribe eyeshadow palette number 2, and these are the shades, beautiful shades. I have not played too much with this palette, just because I do review so many different shades and palettes from different companies that I have not really been able to dig into this one and just wear this one solely for a few days. I've only used this maybe 2 times, but I'm telling you, I love the formula. I mean, just look at them. This one here, the purple one, it has shades and shifts. Whenever you turn your hand, it's just a different color. So, I mean, there is so much that you can do with this palette as well. The next eyeshadow palette that I love is this by IBY Beauty. This is the City Limits palette. It has a mirror. It's a palette that, this is like a palette that you could take with you anywhere because it's portable. This is a more compact eyeshadow palette. The colors are very beautiful. I like to wear these, so if I want to have that season, you know, like a seasoned look, like I'm not new to makeup, but I don't have to be bold to make a statement, you know, that kind of look. It's very, you can make very beautiful bold looks too, but for something like, for this palette, I really like it because the eyeshadows are so easy to blend and to play with. They're just so much fun. You can layer them on top of each other with no problem. This one is a very good palette, and again, I do recommend it. These have dual shifts as well. For instance, look at this one. So it looks brown. I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. It looks brown when you look at it from there, but if you turn your hand, it almost looks like a green. I'm not sure if that picks up on camera. Another color pop must have to me is from Disney's Villains, and this is the Misunderstood palette. Again, this is color pop. You all know that color pop's eyeshadows are just phenomenal. Next one of my top 10 is gonna be from Ruby May again. This is the Purple Kush eyeshadow palette. Now, this is a very adventurous palette. I love this palette. I love mixing the greens and toning it up with some purple. I mean, you can see that I've gone a little ham with this palette in the past. I love this palette. This palette to me has that I'm naughty but I'm nice kind of vibe. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody. It's just probably me. But I mean, just look at this beautiful purple. So Ruby May has such a wonderful formula. It's incredible that their shadows are not just extremely expensive. So here are 2 shades. Let me give another one of the mattes right there. Now let me show you this lime green that I just love. You see that? These are just beautiful, you guys. I love these shades. I love, love, love these shades. I'm gonna give you a little bit of the satin. See that? And let me give you a little bit of this beautiful purple that's dual chrome. Look at that beauty. Do you see that purple right here that I mean, that is just... Another one of my top 10 is this Athena palette, and this is by Bad Habit. This one has 18 eyeshadows, and it comes with a big mirror. I had a couple of giveaways of this palette, so some of you may own this palette. 'Cause I think I did a giveaway of this for 2 separate palettes. Because I did have quite a bit of the Bad Habit collection that I purchased at the beginning of the year. On screen it looks pink. Gosh, that's crazy. Can you see that? That shade is not pink. It's actually gold, but it looks pink on screen. That's so crazy. All right, that's why I love that palette. And then the last one is gonna be the Nomad. And this is the Nomad Berlin Underground eyeshadow palette. This one we just received, but as you can see, I have really gone in with it. These shades are just, oh my gosh, you guys. These shades are just so beautiful. It's crazy. Let me just give you some swatches. So this shade that I'm swatching right now looks like it's a white satin, but it's not. It actually swatches green. On camera it's still looking like it's white, but it's not. It's actually, when you look at it, it's like a mint green. Here's another shade here. These are just so beautiful, you guys. So beautiful. They swatch and they're so creamy and they're easy to place. They stay on all day. They don't fade away. You know you're making if you're making a look with this Nomad palette, you should be, you're guaranteed that your makeup is gonna be on all day long. These are just phenomenal shadows. These are my top 10 eyeshadows. Again, the Nomad Berlin Underground, then the Athena Bad Habits, then the Purple Kush by Ruby May Cosmetics. Then we have a few ColourPop shadows. The first one is that Villains Misunderstood eyeshadow palette. Then you have the City Limits, both of the Alamar Cosmetics, the Zodiac palette from Kathleen Lights and ColourPop. Then the Brights Ruby May palette. This I actually keep in my purse at all times. Then the Tarte. The Tarte Clay Play Face Shaping Palette. So those are the 10 right now that are my most favorite. These are just shades that go with my skin tone that I love, that wear nicely, that stay on all day, that have never let me down. So the first 10 that I showed you are definitely my most favorite ones. Here's a Pure Cosmetics Be Your Selfie palette. This one again has more neutral tones. Pure Cosmetics has a very good formula, but to be honest with you, it doesn't last on me very long. So that's why this is not one of my favorite palettes. It smells like freaking chocolate though. This is the Kitty palette Winky Lux, and this is by BoxyCharm. This one I've only played with a few times, but I really did like this shade right here. It is just beautiful. I'm sorry, it's this one. It's just a very beautiful shade right there. You see that? I mean, each one of these palettes has a favorite of mine. So you can't, But if there's only one shade that I think is a favorite, if it's just one shade that I'm pulling this out for, then I don't. This is the Saffron Suva palette. This palette was okay. This is by Suva Beauty. Suva Beauty does have a beautiful formula. I mean, there's that one white. It's not supposed to be white. It's supposed to be like a cream color, like an eggshell color. This is a ginger. But I want you to see this gold. The gold is the only reason why I purchased my first Saffron Suva Beauty palette. This gold is the reason why I purchased my very first Saffron Suva Beauty palette. I cannot find my Suva Beauty palette that I had. This is the one that Tri Beauty sent, that I still say is the wrong palette that they sent me, because this is not the palette that I chose, because I knew I had this palette. I just can't find it, so I'm glad I have this one. It all kind of worked out. I have a few in here that I have not swatched, and I won't swatch, but this is the 15 Shadow Eyeshadow Palette. I'm sorry, this is the 15 Shade Eyeshadow Palette, Shine Bright, and this is from Amore Us, USA. It looks like this. Stay on very long. Now this is from Pure Cosmetics. This is the, what is this? Oh, this is the Festival Palette. This is the one with the glitters. Now these glitters I love. They feel really good on the skin. They don't make your skin itch. A lot of the eyeshadows that have glitter make my skin itch, but look at that. And you don't need any adhesive to keep that gold on. That gold, if it was on my eyelid right now, it would stay on for at least 12 hours. This will not flake off, at least not on my skin. So I do like this palette. Midnight Masquerade palette, which I love. I love that this one has some blushes in there. You can do some wild stuff with these colors.
So I really, really like that this is a multi-purpose palette. You have different things that you can make there on your face. You can highlight, blush, you can contour, and then you have a little mirror, and then you have these beautiful shades also that you can play with. And these shades are very nice. They do spread out very nicely as well. I don't have a palette that I hate, you guys. I don't. All the palettes that I have, I like for some reason or another, because if I had a palette that I hated, I either immediately threw it away or I've given it away, because I hate wasting product and I hate keeping something if I'm not going to use it. This is the Emerald by Beauty Creations palette. I made a very beautiful look with this palette. It seems to be very simple and it seems to be a cheap brand, but in really, truly, this made a very beautiful look. I made a beautiful look with this greens and these gold, and this gold here. This gold is a dual as well. You turn your hand, it almost looks green. I don't know that it can be appreciated on camera, but it is a very beautiful shade. This is another eyeshadow palette. It's called Seduce Me. This was created with the 50 Shades of Grey Thought. So this is a palette that was created because of that movie. I love this palette because of this shade right here. This is the shade that I just love. So as you can see, I haven't used it, but I've used that one. I've only used like these 3 out of this entire palette. Another one of my favorite palettes is this Modern Renaissance Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Okay, as I was saying, so this eyeshadow palette, I believe I've only used once or twice. I did have 2 of these. This was sent to me for review like over a year ago, so I keep it in its little box. And I have an extra one somewhere that I think either I gave it away or it's somewhere lost. I don't know, but I'll look for it. Then another one that I love from Bad Habits again is this Inferno eyeshadow palette. Now, this one I have not used because I've been keeping it. Somebody told me that they wanted this palette and they just never came by to pick it up. So I'm still keeping it for this person if they ever do show up. But these are beautiful shades. Again, very neutral, very warm. This is actually perfect for this time of the year. This is the Inferno palette from Bad Habits.
Then I do have this Soft Glam from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Again, this one was also sent to me for review. I finished the review and I never took it out again. What I did really use a lot of was the actual brush, and then I lost it. So this is another Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Let's see, I'll go ahead and do all of the Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes that I have to get those done with. Then I have the Subculture. This one, I made a beautiful look out of this palette. So I used the green and the yellow, as you could see, and this one as well. Very beautiful, very creamy. The look came out amazing. I got so many compliments. I don't know how come I haven't made that look anymore. I think it's been over a year. Again, I loved the little brush so much that I took it out, and I have no idea what I did with it. And this was the last one that I received for review. This is from Anastasia again, Beverly Hills. This is the Prism palette. Again, I used this only twice. Beautiful, beautiful shades. I mean, creamy. You all know Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. They just, you know, they do what they say they're gonna do. But they are extremely pricey. So if I own a very pricey eyeshadow palette, it was either because it was sent to me for review or because I got it as a gift or in a subscription box, you guys. I believe those are the only ones that I have from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Then another palette that I used to go to a lot was this from Pretty Vulgar. This is the Nightingale eyeshadow palette because it has so many nice neutral shades. And you can always make such a beautiful smoky look with these darker shades. So I really like this palette as well. Let's see, did I already show the Eye Bloom by Beauty Creations? This is the Eye Bloom by Beauty Creations. This one actually came broken, so I don't think I ever used this one. Yeah, I did use it. Same thing, formula, beautiful shades, just beautiful shades. The only thing with this one, I think this is the palette, I think it is. This one here, I had a lot of issues with the shade skipping. Yeah, this is the one that I had so many, I ended up having to redo the look because the shade would skip a lot, and I think I finally just got frustrated and put it away and never used it again. So I want to try this out again before I finally just throw it out. Y'all have seen me use the Day Gazing palette, Dawn Gazing palette by Beauty Crop. Again, beautiful shades. I mean, these are just gorgeous, gorgeous shades. You know they swatch differently than they would if you put it on your lid. So there's that. This is another one of my favorites, Stockholm, Take Me to Stockholm. So this one is by Mavi. This is a cruelty-free eyeshadow palette. I love this blue, and I love that it has a black, and it also has this egg shell shade right here. So I love that it has black and that light color, because I think your palette has to have a black or it has to have a white. This is Ipsy's eyeshadow palette that they collaborated with Betty Boop. Beautiful shades again. I mean, I don't know why I feel the need to swatch everything, you guys, but I love, love, love these shades. They're so beautiful. This Crown Pro palette, it looks very simple. It looks like something, you know, would you actually purchase this? Maybe, maybe not. Wait till you see the swatches. You guys, this black. Oh my goodness. Look at that. The black, okay? This Aurora palette, you guys. Oh my gosh. I didn't think you were gonna get one of those, huh? First of all, just look at the packaging. Beautiful. Isn't it beautiful? It's just beautiful, boy. It's just beautiful. It's from Bad Habit. Bam. What does this remind you of? What does that remind you of? I just showed you this palette, didn't I? Does this remind you of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette? Hello. You see? So, and the Aurora palette, I mean, beautiful, creamy. Just look at that. Just look how beautiful that is. Look at that. This is a Pure Cosmetics palette. Again, this is from BoxyCharm. So I love this shade right here. Look. Look at that. Just tell me who would not look just phenomenal wearing this shade? That is just beautiful. These are just beautiful. Let's go to the next one. This is the Kat Von D. Don't come for me. This is the Kat Von D Interstellar eyeshadow palette. Yes, I own it. Look, she's not here in the palette, okay? This is nothing but eyeshadows. So, I really did think this was such a plain Jane palette, you guys. Look at it. This one was another one that was sent to me for review like a year ago. Probably even longer. But look, this is supposed to be black and it comes out like, you see that? I just haven't thrown it away because I wanted to share this with somebody. I didn't know with who. But I said, I'm not going to throw it away because I'm going to show them. But, I mean, the shades, they just don't, they're not good. Look, they're not good shades. Look, you see that? I mean, I just don't like the way that they swatch. I don't like the way that they wear on the eyelids. Look, you see? I mean, what else? Look, what else can I say? Look at that. Like, it's not, like, I don't know how else to say it, but look at this. This is just horrible. Look, let me just clean my finger really, really well. Watch this. That's all that it picked up. Look, it's not even, I wanted to show this to someone because anyone at that time, if I were to say anything negative about Kat Von D Cosmetics, was like trying to kill me. But I think I can speak now and no one would say anything bad, because it's like the world against her, right? Look at that. I mean, I don't know. This is just a really awful palette. I don't know why I still have it. Maybe because it's Kat Von D. I don't know. You guys, sometimes we fall through and buy things just because of the brand. And you know who said it? Actually, someone just spoke on this. The Not So Evil Stepmother. She just spoke about that we purchase items because of the name brand and we have to have it. And at the same time, all the other indie brands have much better formula, much better quality that lasts longer, that's rich, that's just phenomenal. And we jump over them to get the brand name just because of the name. And you know what? It's so true what she says, because this is exactly what happened here. But actually, I didn't purchase this. This was sent to me for review. But if I had had the money, yes, I would have definitely purchased this. And it's true. It's because of the name brand. But there's so many indie brands out there that, they're looked over. And this is the Wander Beauty Wanderous Seascape palette. And I really do like this palette a lot. All the shades, I mean, they're just so creamy. This blue is everything in the world. Check this. You're gonna love this. You see that? Look at this. Wait, this is not really the way it comes on, you guys. This is a really bad representation. I picked it up uglier somehow. It was weird. But this is such a beautiful shade on the eyelid. It really is, I promise. That was just a really bad swatch. Let me try this one. You know what? This might even be expired already. But look how beautiful that is. I mean, that's just a foiled, that's just everything in the world, you guys. Look at that. You guys, for real, you're not gonna believe it, but I really did like this Tetris palette by Ipsy. I really did like it. Okay, this is a brand new one, so I'm not gonna touch it. I have several brand new ones mixed in with my palettes that I need to get out of. I need to get them out of the way because I'll end up using them accidentally. This is the XoXo Cosmetics Neutral Seduction Evolve Your Beauty palette, and it looks like this. I just received this one. I just don't remember from where. So it's got a huge mirror. I don't think I've actually used this yet. I think I just swatched it. So let's see. Okay. This is very pretty. Oh, that is very pretty. I definitely wear this. I mean, I wear all of them, but look at that. Do you see that? Whoa, baby. This is another one of my favorite palettes. This is from Lara Sanchez. This is a Moods palette. I have two of them. I actually had three of them, but I gave one away already. This one's brand new. Yeah, this is the brand new one. What happened to my Tetris palette? I gotta find it. All right, so this beauty right here, y'all, like, for real, like, seriously, again, whoa, the freaking formula, for real. This sucker right here is the one that I use the most out of all of them. Look at this. This is so ridiculous, you guys. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? I mean, for real, look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Look at that. Check this. The purple, oh my goodness. Y'all, the yellow. I wish I had put primer on my arm so you could really see it. I mean, you could still kind of see it, but if I had primer, you would be like, what the? It's beautiful. This is another one that I have not actually used. So this was the palette that I was missing in one of my Slay Glam boxes, and she sent it to me. And I have not used this palette yet, and I wanted to go ahead and keep it brand new because I have a lot of palettes with the similar shades, and I wanted to give this to someone that I already have in mind. So this is actually a stocking stuffer, but these are very beautiful shades. And this is the 15 eyeshadow palette by Do Color, Dream and Color, and it looks like that. If you wanna check them out. This is the Supernova Bad Habits palette. This one I have not tried either. I think I swatched it, but I have not actually used it. So this looks like it's a dual color. Yep. See, these are shades that I just love when they're dual color like this. This is another Bad Habits palette. This is the Aphrodite 18 color eyeshadow collection palette. And this is another dupe for Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. I love this eyeshadow palette. This is the brand new one. I have one that's already started, so I won't swatch this one. I'll leave that one brand new. Now this Crown Pro palette is a black one. This one here, OMG you guys, this blue right here, like if you want to try a blue, guys, and this is a very inexpensive eyeshadow palette. Look at this. Do you see how beautiful that is? It is just gorgeous. This is just the most beautiful blue I have ever seen in my life. This is like everything I want to own. This is like giving me mermaid unicorn. Yes, baby. I mean, this is wonderful. I love this shade. This is the Alondra Desi palette. This is from Glamlight Cosmetics. You've seen me do a look on this one already. Shades are pretty good. I like them. They don't wear for very long though. This cotton candy is so beautiful. I have this Huda Beauty Mob Obsessions palette. Huda Beauty does have very nice formula. So it has a white, so you know this is something that I would definitely keep in my purse. So these are very nice shades. Magnetic with the mirror. What else can you ask for? Small little palette. I mean, it's great. It's very compact, magnetic. It won't open. This is another one of my faves, the Nubian by Juvia's. Juvia's makes such a beautiful formula. I keep saying that about a lot of these eyeshadow palettes, you guys, but in all honesty, I would tell you they suck. Like, I'm gonna tell you. Just look at that. This is from Violet Voss. This is the HG Fun Sized palette. This is such a cute little palette. I have a feeling my daughter used it because it was not this tore up. So, this is a very nice palette. Again, shades, I mean, just to die for. This is Violet Voss, you guys. You can't go wrong with the Violet Voss palette. I don't even have to tell you. You should already know. Violet Voss just makes just wonderful, beautiful eyeshadows. They do. Ace Beauty does also make a very beautiful eyeshadow palette. This is the Grandiose palette by Ace Beauty, and these right here feel like mousse. Like if your finger goes in it, it feels like your finger's like almost indenting into the formula. Like, it's just so nice. It feels dry, probably because I haven't used it in a long time. Maybe it's already even expired. Jeez. This is the Artistry palette by Bad Habits. This one I swatched, but I have not used. Let's see. Dual chrome. This is a dual color. Love it. Yes, please. These are just beautiful shades, you guys. What can I say? I'm just gonna open and show now without swatching. Bad Habit. This is the After Hours palette. After Party Bad Habits palette. Whoa, this one looks like it's been to hell and back. Bad Habits After Shock, Bad Habits After Shock palette. This is another very beautiful palette with the mirror. After Dark Bad Habits palette. Oh, this is bothering me. This is the Urban Decay Nocturnal Shadow Box. From here, my most favorite shade is this one and this one. They're just, I said I wasn't gonna swatch any, but OMG, really? I have to. Dual chrome, guys, check this out. Holographic, how the hell you say it? Look at that. This is the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette. Beautiful, beautiful, very neutral, but very sophisticated looks with this palette for sure. Of course, we have another Violet Voss Essentials palette here. This is a Pro Series. Is this a brand new one? I think this is the brand new one. I have a few of these because I have a couple that I'm going to be giving away. And this is another Butter London eyeshadow palette. I have not actually made a look with this yet, but I have played with the palette. I do want to make a look with it, but I haven't yet. But I really love this shadow right here, and I'm gonna make it work with this one somehow. This is the Makeup with an Attitude Tokyo Metropolis 14 color eyeshadow palette by Rude Cosmetics. Beautiful shades, just beautiful. I said I'm not gonna swatch anymore. Why do I keep swatching? Look, I still can't stop. Okay, stop, Brenda. Of course, you already know this palette. And we have this Dream Big Tarte palette, which I love this shade right here. Look at that. Can you see the glitter on it? That's freaking crazy. Then we have the Balm Cosmetics palette, and this is the In the Balm of Your Hands palette, because you have your contouring, you have some bronzing here, you have some shadows, you have some blushes, you have highlighter. So this is a do-it-all palette as well, and it has a mirror, magnetic. This is another The Balm Nude Cosmetics palette that I really love. So as you can see, I used up most of the white. I love this gold. I hadn't seen this palette in a while. I need to play with it before it goes, before it gets sent away to the nursing home. Another Rude Cosmetics palette. This is the hashtag Mood palette. Love, love, love this gold. Just, look at that. Yeah. You've seen me do a look with this Suns Out, Buns Out palette. Beautiful shades. Made a look with this La Pardina palette by Rude Cosmetics. Again, beautiful shades. Then we have this Bubble Pop palette that I think, yeah, this is one of the ones that I swatched, because I actually had 2 or 3 of these, and I did giveaways on these with these. Look at this. This is just so freaking beautiful. So out of these, this was my favorite shade right here. Can you tell? I love, love, love this dual chrome shades. I love them. Look at that. I mean, it looks like you're just getting out of the shower or something. I don't know. So we have this by Marbella, which I have not used so much. I do like this one here and this one here a lot. Another Tarte palette. They're very neutral kind. This one has only one matte, which is this one here. And I don't know. I just think that it's either hit or miss with these palettes from Tarte. Here's another Tarte. This one I love because of this shade, because of this one. For that inner tear duct look. Then I have this Hollywood Iconic Beauty Los Angeles palette that looks all tore up. You know what? I can guarantee you that my daughter's been in these palettes. The ones that I find like this, I have a feeling it was her, because I never leave fingerprints or shadow all over the palette like that. This was my favorite for a while. The Block Party palette by Suva Beauty. Beautiful shades. Check this. Oh my gosh. For real, you guys. We have the one I made a look with today. This one here. And this one is A Blissful Treat by Yummy Cosmetics. Check out that video if you haven't already. Then we have this Jonathan Gray Beauty Fall in Love eyeshadow palette. These are very nice shadows as well. They do have very nice formula. So here's that right here. Very creamy, very nice. I love whenever my palettes have like that peekaboo effect where you could see inside. Here's the Beauty Creations Cali Chic palette that I have not touched because I want to give this away. Then the Protege Suva Beauty palette that I've used a lot of actually. Doesn't look like I have, but I did. These shades feel like there's just this beautiful oil on them. They're just, that's just. Then I have this Mermaid Glow highlighter collection by Face Candy. These are very nice highlighters, you guys. Just, I mean, those are the shades. They're very beautiful. I don't know why I keep swatching. I keep saying I'm gonna stop and I don't. You guys, I can't help myself. All right, let's pull out a few more and then I need to be done. This is the Sassy Siennas by Dose of Colors. You'll know what this looks like already. Then I just have a few more and I'll stop because this video is going to be 500 years long. Violet Boss Pro eyeshadow palette, beautiful shades, big mirror, very bougie, very beautiful. Love this palette. This is my Stila eyeshadow palette. Again, I've only really touched the blues in this one. I tend to go more for the blues. And this is the Stila Eye for Color eyeshadow palette. This one has 13 shades. It's very nice, I love it. And I have another Nomad palette. Why do I have another Nomad palette? Oh, I guess I have another Nomad palette. Okay, so that is all I'm going to show for today because I still have a few more stacks, but this video has already gone too long. Let me know your thoughts about these eyeshadow palettes. Do you have any of these? Would you like to try any of these? Let me know your thoughts. If you're not subscribed to this channel already, hit that subscribe button, and if you'd like to be notified every time I post a video, please ring my bell. Alright, you guys, that's everything for today. I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye!